underdog. One time for the underdog.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jodesssy and I'm coming at you guys with a story time. So this is the story of the time my sisters and I tried to do voodoo on my dad. And I know my Haitians are like, really, a voodoo story time? Yeah. So basically we're gonna start off the story at around this time. I want to say it was about 8. That would make my older sister Genesis, it would make her 11, and then the sister that's right above her, that actually, like, she's my dad's child, not my mom's child. She came one day from Haiti, like, right, yeah, she came one day from Haiti. She was 17 when she came, so she's 17 at this story. Some backstory there. Basically one day my parents pull me and my sister aside and they're like, hey, you're getting a sister from Haiti. Before this, I swear voodoo had never come up. We didn't know anything about voodoo. Like, it was never a part of the conversation at all. But our life was about to change when this sister from Haiti came, right? So we're gonna call her Tina. Okay, so we get, my mom tells us, like, we're gonna get a sibling coming from Haiti. Her name is gonna be Tina. She's gonna be 17. So we're really, like, super excited. And we were super excited because at the time we had older cousins and they would kind of boss us around, and we wanted, like, for us, age was everything because she's 17, so she's gonna be their age. So when they sit there and say we can't go to the ice cream truck, our sister's gonna be like, yeah, we can, because she's older. You know, like, that was the idea. It didn't really pan out like that, but that was the idea. So we used to have, like, that house where all the cousins would come over, like, everybody would come over, right? And it would literally be like my dad watching like 10 of us, and he would not be watching none of us, honestly. He wasn't watching nobody, okay? So we had a lot of unsupervised childhood time, like a lot of it. So okay, we had a lot of unsupervised childhood time. So basically on this day in particular, we did something. I forgot what we did. But honestly, because of how much time we were unsupervised and we broke, like, a lot of stuff, I'm gonna just say we broke something. Yeah, I'm gonna just say we broke something, right? So we broke something, we got in trouble, like, and it was like all 3 of us were going to be in trouble because, one, Tina was supposed to be watching us and she wasn't. She was on the phone, right? And then me, I'm a baby. I was probably gonna be the one that wasn't gonna get so beat, you understand? Because angel child, right? And then my sister, middle child at the time, she was, I don't know, I'm pretty sure she's the one that planned to break the stuff. Okay, great. So that's what's happening. Understand, it don't even matter why it was gonna happen. We're Haitian, okay? Understand? We's about to get beat with the belt, and not no little tiny, no, with the belt, right? And it's all of us. It don't matter, young, old, gray, whatever, we're all about to get beat. So we automatically start brainstorming, right? So we clean up what we had broken. I'm pretty sure it was a light. Like, we used to have these big, like, long lights, and we broke them a couple of times. But we had these big long lights that, like, went into the ceiling, and I'm pretty sure we broke one of those. So we had cleaned it up, right? So we cleaned this up and it's supposed to be, like, amazing. We clean it up, but he's gonna notice that, like, it's broken. You know, he's gonna notice it's broken. So we start planning the plan A, B, and C, right? So we call him and plan one. We call him. We're like, hey dad, so this happened and this is broken, and And he's like, what? Like, he's going off on his phone. And we're like, oh, okay. He's like, watch when I get home, watch when I get home. Cool, hang up. The beating has already been locked in, secured. We know what's happening when we get home, right? So normally, prior to Tina's arrival, what then our next steps would look like would be go put on as much clothes as you can, right? So you're not catching us skin out like that. Nope. We would sit there, we would have on like layers and layers, like literally we would look like Michelin Man when he came home, right? Because we was not trying to get anything to cushion the blows. We wasn't. And sometimes, one time my dad came home, we had on so much stuff, he just started laughing, he didn't beat us. So listen, it worked, right? So because Tina's here, we're all sitting down and we're like, oh my God, he's gonna come, he's gonna blah, 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 right? And we're terrified. So Tina's like, I have an idea. So we looking at Tina like, you got an idea? Tell us, like, why you holding this idea? Like, we don't, where's this idea? Why are we holding it hostage? Please help us. Have us help you, Tina. What's going on? So Tina says, oh, this thing we used to do in Haiti. See, at the time, I ain't know it was voodoo, right? Looking back on it, I was like, oh, not her having me try to be a little voodoo practitioner. Like, what's going on here? So she said that we take a broomstick, right? We take a broomstick, do something or other. I don't even remember what the hell we did, but we took the broomstick. The idea was we put the broomstick by the door. When he passes the broomstick by the door, he would forget whatever we told the broomstick to make him forget. Yeah, that was planned, right? So I'm over here, I'm 8 years old. I'm like, this plan sounds like it's not gonna work. So let me go put on some clothes, right? But I'm hopeful. I don't know how to get down in Haiti. Y'all got magic? Go ahead, bring your magic. I'm just gonna go put on, some clothes just in case. Just in case. So I go and I put on some extra clothes. I didn't want to seem so obvious that I didn't believe, just in case believing would have made it not work. So I put on like, little 2 pairs of pants, little 2 shirts. It's gonna do nothing, right? It's gonna do nothing, but it's just a little extra. And my 2 sisters, the older ones, they're going ahead and they're Jimmy rigging the broomstick or whatever. So we're there. He actually takes a lot longer to come than we had anticipated for, right? So we're like, all right, whatever. He's taking so much longer. We go watch TV and then whatever. All of a sudden we hear a gate, and our gate to the garage, like our driveway, was so loud. So like when you moved it, you could hear it over the TV. So it all gets quiet, and I'm looking at her, she looking at me. Listen, we all looking at each other, and we're like, oh my God, he's here. Where's the broomstick? Like, where's the broomstick? Where is it? Right? So they prop it up by the door or whatever, and sure enough, we hear the key, and the doorknob turns. This man busts through that door. And I'm like, damn, it was like 2 hours later. How you still angry? Like, really? You need to go to counseling. But he busts through that door. And he walks past that broomstick to go get the belt. Because it did not make him forget anything. It did not make him... He remembered everything. I was literally looking at her like... So he even forget where the belt was. Like, what kind of voodoo spell is this? He remember everything. He remember why. He remember where the belt was. He remember who he was about to beat. Like, having me waste broomsticks. Like, needless to say, definitely got beat that day. But that was my story time for today. Let me know, comment down below if you want to hear any more story times, because when Tina came to live with us, it got real crazy real fast. So if you want to know any of those story times, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. And you'll see me, your girl Jodessy, a little bit later.